Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So LSU's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. They're start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll go right back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. LSU right back to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Abraham. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Silva. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they were officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the agree it'll go his way. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's been punched, counter-punched throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. 2nd down coming up. They're going back to the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming in.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Tigers want to move quickly. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over Kansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Feeling some heat. caught on the outside. It's Ellis. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They keep attacking through the air. Finds his tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Abraham. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Firing to the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a time. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Still running at the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and... From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack in the 20. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them on from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. It's caught downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7th. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Oh, what a move! He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oh, That's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Second down now after the sack.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback will be spun down back at the 43.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he can't quite get it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans
Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver. But Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Silva. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He finds his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Missouri's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip, really.
Picks, and the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On 3rd down, going up top. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Dixon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got a man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Dixon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hilltoppers return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's McWilliams. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Hilltoppers are threatening in the red zone. Rides to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find a...
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
7, Western Kentucky, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Akbar. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Western Kentucky, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Hold and finds his man on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 30 short. They got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air. It's Gentry. Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hilltoppers are on the move. He leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll try the right side. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, WKU! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Silva. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. It's a fumble. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 1.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Got it in the middle. It's Silva. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as the same.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Gentry. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This is a third and long. Motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Abraham. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to fire on second down. He throws one to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
Brings it out to the 13. And your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through. Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, a friendly or perhaps not valley to the Wiregrass, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So UAB's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for a man. It's Cuber. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Power football with the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful.
Moving toward the end zone, ball out! The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. Chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the toss. Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that throw.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Auburn.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Still on his feet. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Bean. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
At the 40, there he goes. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Cuber. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Blazers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The give to the back. Running with power. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Huber coming after it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wide.